This Big Red here, Ken Reisner at your service. And what we're going to do today is a little bit of a time travel trip, so to say, or as close as you can get to it. I'm down here at 328 Madison Street here in Willard, in an old house that's been long abandoned, and I have a little bit of history with the place. When I was in my late teens, I lived here on and off, with my stepdad, my mom, my sister, Susie. My little brother John was about 5 years old at the time he lived here. Um, so, but this was in the downstairs apartment. But in the upstairs apartment, we're going to go back even further in the time when I was less than 5 years old, and my little sister was just a small toddler, and my little brother John had not been thought of yet. And I can remember um, being small enough, and I'm 61 years old now, to where my mom and dad used to help carry me up and down the stairs. Now, I hope I don't mess this up or accidentally cut the video off, but here we go. Get my key out. All right. All right, still going. Well, I had to wait for a while to get permission to do this because we couldn't find out who owned it for a while. Then I found out one real estate company owned it, and then they lost it to foreclosure. Now the bank owns it. So as a result, we're not allowed to go inside. So I'm not going to try to do that. I might poke my head in the window here. That was the living room. Stepped on a piece of glass. Ain't been anybody in here for years. You could tell. There's still some curtains and stuff. I'm not sure if those steps are safe to go on, but that the rough part of it's starting to come down. You know what? I'm not going to chance it. But the one steps caved in there. I sure would like to be able to look up in there, but it's probably not worth the risk. But that's where we used to go in up there when I was a little kid. It's dilapidated. It's a pretty serious state of disrepair. Now, I remember we had some neighbors at the time that lived in that building right there, and that used to be a house. It was converted into a garage, but at the time, my neighbors had some kind of beef with my mom and stepdad. And dude over there waits till my stepdad gets off work, walks into the house, and bum rushes him. And anyways, my he was beating the shit out of my stepdad. My little brother comes out with a butcher knife. He was like less than 5 years old at the time. Okay, folks. I wish that step hadn't have been caved in, but you know, this big tree fell on the place a little while ago, or a couple years back, and they had to cover it up, so. Guess you could say this is Big Red signing off. Hopefully you get that step fixed, and when it goes up for auction, that's when I'll be able to go in there and we'll give you a part 2 to this. This is Big Red signing off for now.